The stars inspire us today. Hi, I'm Jenny Barnett Rohrs, your host. And through the ages, people have always been fascinated by what's in the sky. It seems so far away. Let's capture the stars in this starcatcher that glows in the dark. You'll find that you have most of these materials probably lying around because we're using recycled takeout container lids. Clear ones are the best. Glitter glue, scissors, pencil, a permanent marking pen, something to smudge paint around with, which could be your finger or a cosmetic sponge, some sandpaper, and then you're gonna need some twine and some white glue. If you're really fussy, you might want a ruler, but it's not necessary. So we're gonna start off by researching. You can go to the library or search online and look up constellations. Did you know that every single birth month has its own constellation? Mine is Pisces, and so what I did is I took a look at a picture in a book and I kind of drew it out on paper. But you could just as easily print it out online or make a copy from one that you see somewhere else. So what we're gonna do is get our pencil and make our little pattern however you like, and then we're gonna take our lid. Now, we want the glue to really stick, so we're gonna take some sandpaper and scuff it up a little bit, just like this. And you're gonna scuff up both the front and the back with your sandpaper, just like this. You're gonna see that it makes a little bit of dust, so you might wanna wipe that off with a paper towel when you're done, just so that we don't get any little bits and bobs in the way. Then what we're gonna do is put our constellation underneath our lid so that you can see through, and that's our pattern. And I'm gonna use this permanent marker to just draw in those circles, just like this. And you'll notice that in constellations, some circles are bigger and some circles are smaller because the stars that make them up are larger or smaller. And then if you really want to be fussy, you could use a ruler to connect the dots. Actually, at this point, you can even move your pattern out of the way and connect the dots like this. Or you can just freehand it. Either way is okay. Next, we're gonna go ahead and make our stars glow by using some glow-in-the-dark puffy paint. And on each one of those black dots, I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of glow-in-the-dark paint. Now, if you don't have glow-in-the-dark paint, you can make your stars stand out by maybe using a neon color of glitter glue. It won't glow, but it will stand out and sparkle and shine. Now, once you've got that all done, you are gonna wanna let it dry completely. And I really think overnight is best for this. When it's all done, you'll be able to see your constellation and the lines, and then we're gonna make the nebula that it sits in. And the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna flip it over. I know it seems a little counterintuitive, but I wanted the starcatcher to be sparkly and shiny on both sides. So I'm gonna drizzle on different kinds of glitter glue. And you know, if you look at pictures in books, you'll see that some nebulas have purple, some have pink, even yellow. So be inspired by pictures you see. And now I'm gonna use the sponge here to kind of smush the glitter glue around so that it does look like a nebula. Let me get my fingers out of the way. This is a little messy. You might wanna have a baby wipe on hand. And really, I like to just use my fingers for this part. All right, so there we go. So now what we'll do is let this part dry completely. And again, this is almost better to let it dry overnight because the glitter glue is a little thick. But when you're done, oh, I forgot to mention that if you wanted, you can even take it to the next level and add some glow-in-the-dark stars in there. Now again, this is optional. You could also cut out little paper stars if you wanted, but it just gives that extra like nebula look to it. And then when it's all dry, it looks like this. It kind of flattens out, but you've got the constellation on one side and the nebula on the back. And now we're gonna make a little hanging cord. To do so, we're gonna use a bit of thread here. We're just gonna cut it. And with this kind of cord, I like to put a little bit of glue on my finger and then on the end of the cord to make like a little threading loop so that it doesn't fray and go everywhere. It makes it just easier to work with. So let me set that down for a minute. And now I'm going to find the top of my constellation, pop open the top like this, make a hole, and I can go ahead and make my threading loop like so. Now, if you get really fancy and creative, you can go ahead and put your name or the name of the constellation on the bottom and add a little knot so that you remember which constellation is yours.